Hello, my name is Philip Vischer, and I will talk about the mechanical accessories of the Pro Camera accessory range. Last year here at NAB we presented the first studio mat box, the SMB1, the 6x6 version. This year the SMB2 has its US premiere here. We already announced it end of last year and we're shipping it now. And this is the companion of the SMB1. Like, if you know one of these mat boxes, if you know one studio mat box, you know the other one. The only difference really is that the SMB1 is the 6x6 version, SMB2 is the 4x5 version. And the other difference is that the SMB2 can be also used with 15mm lightweight, not only with 15 studio and 19 studio. The new features we have in the SMB2 or in both SMBs, you can see I just grayed out the SMB1 features, but they're all the same. We have the integrated tilting function, we have the stackable filter stages, we have the anamorphic conversion of the mat box, we have advanced top and side flag adjustments, there's an accessory adapter for both versions, and the accessory adapter will fit to SMB1 and SMB2, it's the same part. The sunshade has captive screws, you can take it off very easily. There's a single knob locking system, which is also new. We have extended mat sets for both of them, an accessory mounting interfaces on the mat box, and an advanced swing away mechanism. We also got some quotes from people, from cinematographers using our SMB1 already. I just want to show that because Neil Norton and Roy Wagner, they both really like the SMB1. We are presenting some new accessories for the SMB1. We got feedback from customers who said, even with the tilting function, so the tilting function, the meaning or why we did the tilting function is because we got feedback from customers saying like they have problems with reflections. So that's why we thought about tilting the mat box as a good possibility to get rid of these reflections. And most of the time you get rid of the reflections by using the tilting. But sometimes if you have reflections within the filters, within the mat box, in between the filters, you can't get rid of the reflections by only tilting the mat box. So that's why we're presenting now triple filter frames. So you can put in up to 3 filter frames, in up to 3 filters in one filter frame, and put that in a 2-stage filter. In a 2-filter stage. So that means you can add 1 filter in a 2-filter stage and can get rid of all the reflections you have. And the combination of both the triple filter frame and the tilting will solve all your problems. We have them available for 6x6 and 4x5. Then we have an accessory, a filter stage adapter when you want to use SMB2 filter stages on the SMB1. So you only need an adapter and you can use 4x5 filters on the SMB1 and combining 6x6 and 4x5. Beside mat boxes, we're always adapting cameras from the markets to our accessory line. So we have accessories for the Sony FS7. Just like to point out some of the features which are in here. We added a lens adapter support, so if you want to shoot with PL mount lenses, for example, you need an adapter for the Sony E-mount, and the Sony E-mount is not really so strong, so it could be that the lens is shaking in the E-mount, so that's why we integrated it in a lens adapter support so that there's no movement at all anymore. On the top, we also have the feature that you can have like an advanced viewfinder bracket, which is much more flexible than the standard one coming with the camera. We also received some nice quotes, but I jump over that because we're short in time. We have accessories as well for the Panasonic Varicam. We added a plate underneath, and by the way, it's both for the FS7 and for the Varicam. It's one plate which will fit to both worlds. So it will fit to the cine world when you want to use a studio bridge plate. You can just put it underneath. But we also have the possibility by using the wedge, which you can see like the silver part underneath on the left bottom side. Then you can go to the quick lock system like Sony VCT14s or our QRP1. So you're just using one plate and you can use it for both standards in the industry. And then there is this Canon C300 Mark II, which was just announced a couple of days ago, and we already have accessories for it. So they will be shown at the Canon booth with our accessories on. We have a Cine version, which goes to the BP8 and BP9 for a studio bridge plate. We have something for the top, and then we also have the possibility using the broadcast style, like you can see here on the bottom right. This is our quick release plate QRP1, and this is the quick lock system, which is more known in the broadcast world. There's also an interesting system which we are using here. You can slide underneath the shoulder pad, and you're not moving the rods. The rods stay at their place. So if you move the camera for the best balancing on your shoulder, you don't have to readjust a follow focus or a matte box, which is mounted on the rods. And then we're much involved in all the accessories for the Mini, and Michael Jonas will tell you a little bit more about the Mini later on. And PCA is defined as every piece, every product within Arri, which is PCA, should be used to more cameras, not only Arri cameras. So these two products I will show you now, we developed for the Mini, but we found out these are compatible to all other cameras which are using lightweight support. So that's why I'm showing it here. It's a battery plate. It's just a simple product where you can put a battery on and put it on 15 millimeter lightweight. And we have a camera shoulder pad, a new one, which also has the possibility to slide back and forth for better balancing. And this will also go to 50 millimeter lightweight support. And in the end, I just want to finish with a nice picture. This is from the International Space Station. They have used the C500 for IMAX shooting, and they have decided to use Arri accessories, PCA accessories, the whole cage, the follow focus, and as well a 12 millimeter master prime. Thank you very much, and I hand over to Hendrik.